Hi, how are you doing? I want to talk about responsibility. And if we break this word down, right, it's essentially response ability. So what does that mean? Well, it means your ability to respond to a situation. It means to transcend circumstance or the things that are happening to you that you think are making you act a certain way, the things that are making you dependent on your actions, or rather your reactions. All right? So with responsibility, you have to take things in your control. It essentially gives you a way to respond to your situation rather than being a byproduct of your situation. Now, these things are very important. I don't care if it has to do with computer programming, or you're trying to learn about finances, you're trying to become a business consultant. Whatever it is, this is something that's very important for you to understand. There's so many people that try not to take responsibility for their actions. They blame others and they react to everything. If the weather is bad, well, they're gonna not go to the gym, or they're not going to be productive. They're going to let the weather decide their mood, their levels of productivity, their levels of work. And if you think about companies that are trying to hire you, they're looking for problem solvers. They're looking for people who can come up with solutions to solve things. They're not looking for problems. And by reacting to things and by not being responsible, you're not going to be able to provide solutions. You're not going to be autonomous. You're not going to be self-functioning. And nobody wants to work with people who can't function on their own. You know, the people who always have a question about everything and won't go out of their way to research it, even if they knew how to, because, well, it's simpler to just ask rather than to actually conduct their own thorough research before asking a question, right? So within your lives, if there's one thing you can focus on right now to improve, this is probably the most powerful thing you can improve in your life. Start taking responsibility for things, even for things that potentially are not your fault. Especially if you're working on a team. If one person makes a mistake, they'll love to say it wasn't them. If somebody makes a mistake, they go, oh yeah, that guy made a mistake, right? That guy made a mistake. They won't take it as we made a mistake. Or if they do something good, they'll be like, oh yeah, we did this, but that was my idea. Instead of, that was our idea and we did it. So learn to take responsibility. Learn to stand up for the people you're with. And practice those things. It's going to be very valuable. And if you won't see the power of it now in your life, maybe if it's helping you with your relationships, or if it's helping you with how you are with your friends, or your levels of popularity, or whatever, if it's not helping you with those, or you don't care about those, you will see that disability will definitely transmute itself into its monetary equivalence. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is money. So if the other things aren't that important to you, then remember that this high levels of responsibility will make you more employable, more attractive for job opportunities, and more attractive for promotions as well. Okay? That's my message for today. Take responsibility.